Me of cheating?
You cheated! No, no, you make me pull. No fun. Play with you, no fun.
You chose poorly.
Hey, Bloods, y'all want to pump some kitties?
Yeah.
Finest kitties on Mithra. Transportation and exotic cribs be included. Yeah, Bloods, we take water, gold, credit cards, and high-price drugs.
Yeah.
I heard that. You got the deal. Let's book, Bloods.
So you're the funny little man who's been following me.
I will have you know that I am a perfectly respectable size for an Oompa Loompa.
An Oompa what now?
Allow me to refresh your memory.
Oh, I don't think I want to hear that.
Too late. I've started dancing now.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the Bayou Geeks. I'm your host, Phatty316, and trying to get over that intro. Joining me this week is, like always, MaximusG420. What's going on, my friend? He's frozen.
Yeah, I was frozen there for a second. I got to do the intro, then I was just laughing. I'm like, what happened? What's going on? I can't see myself.
Well, how's it going?
What up, y'all?
Everything good?
Yeah.
What's up?
Bro, I'm just tired, bro. Tired.
I hear that.
Chris's
I hear
birthday
that.
party
We'll
was
try
last
to
night.
we'll try to make it a short one. And
It is what it is.
joining us in the third chair every other week is our friend Bussin' Loose. What's going on, Bussin' Loose?
It's that intro. I can't get over it.
Yeah, blood.
We say gold, coke, crackhead. I'm like, what?
Yeah, high price drugs. Yeah, that's right. I wanted that robot ever since I was a kid, man. Because I used to think on the chest there was like a picture. I always thought it was Dolly Parton because you can't really see him or her. And I was like, that ain't Dolly Parton. But I loved that robot as a kid. Ice Pirates.
Ice Pirates. Loved Ice Pirates.
I loved that. I saw Ice Pirates at the Dollar Show when I was a kid.
I think I've seen it, but I can't remember much of it. It was so long ago.
Oh, it's so funny. I mean, it's like an all-star cast. Angelica Houston, Ron Perlman.
Ron Perlman, yep.
I love Ron Perlman.
I can't think of the main guy's name. What's it? Fuck. Him.
Yeah,
it's like an all-star cast.
Pretty sure fuck is not his name.
I've seen some clips, Gary.
Oh man, you gotta find that movie. I have it on Vudu. You gotta find it. It's hilarious. It's a classic.
Space Herpy.
Yeah, right. Space Herpes. Yeah.
Space Herpes. Oh my god.
Now, how much did you know this?
Then the Indiana Jones part of the intro. I was trying to find like a lot of the clip when he smacks them, but you cannot find that clip anyway. You have to find just enough to get the smack in. And I was like, damn, it's going to be short, but they'll get the point.
Hopefully. If they don't, then that's fine too.
Well, I actually put words.
No, I mean, you know how people are, bro. That's just words, man.
The Wonka one.
Just jumps out
I saw Derk just do this. Like,
What did you jump through the window?
I was actually going to put that Full Metal Jacket scene instead of the window part. Where he puts the gun in his mouth, just blows his brains out, just like boom.
Don't do that.
Metal Jacket.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do.
That movie was crazy.
But
I remember when I first saw that
Larry
movie, I was
David
like, I don't think I'm old enough to watch this movie. This is too violent. I was like,
love
this is not even halfway through the movie. What the hell? This is gonna last forever.
I know.
I was like, it's gonna get worse. This is just basic training. Fuck.
And Two Live Crew gave that movie a whole new life. Thank you, Two Live Crew. With Me So
We
Horny.
love you a long time. Yeah. Oh, me so horny. I love that. He's like, she's like, no, too buku, too buku.
You got girlfriend Vietnam?
And it's just funny because they're like at war, and she's just a hooker walking down the street.
No.
I'm like, and nobody knows. Everybody's like, don't shoot her. Like, she's fine. She's okay. She's not part of the enemy. She's not the VC. We're good. Like, just let her walk through. Come. You want to take some of this Alabama black snake? Oh man.
Yeah. So speaking of the other one that did like I said, the Wonka did it. Y'all see the trailer for the new Wonka?
I have
the prequel. Yeah. Let's be fair. It's a prequel.
It's a prequel, so it's.
Wait. It kind of don't make sense already. If that's a prequel, it kind of contradicts what the classic did too. Because there was something I was like, well, if that happened in the prequel, why the hell would that been in the classic? And that's what's problem with doing with fucking with prequels that are the classics, because you could fuck up the whole lore of it.
The one that I liked was
the Oompa Loompa look like shit.
Yeah, the Oompa Loompas are like, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But it looks too fake. It looks CGI. Why couldn't you get real people?
It does look CGI-ish.
Yeah.
And it was Hugh Grant.
Yeah. I seen Brad Williams, the little person comic, and he put out like a tweet or a post or something, like making fun of, like, really, look at this, like, us little people can't even get jobs now. You got to give it to Grant. I'm like, God damn it, man. Like,
speaking right, I'm glad you brought that up, Gary. But yeah, we got to bring something up later about that. I'm glad you said something about that.
That's a little tease for y'all.
Yeah, I'm glad you brought that up because I forgot all about that.
But yeah,
so what's been going on this week, fellas?
Well, my mother-in-law came home. She came home Tuesday.
Oh, good.
Okay.
It's still a long ways ahead. Like, there's still a lot of things that got to be done. She's home. Christy's birthday was Friday. Had the big party yesterday. Yeah, had the big party yesterday. Happy birthday, baby. I love you. You don't look a day over 25. She'll see that later. And we had some people over, did some barbecue. You know, some burgers, hot dog, sausage, some barbecue chicken.
Yeah.
And then just stayed in the pool all day, and had all my little speakers hooked up, because I got those. You ever seen those little tube speakers, the JBL Flip 5s or whatever?
Oh yeah.
It's like a little tube. Well, I get them from doing the Marlboro points. Well, she does the Marlboro points. I just give her the little things for them.
Damn, y'all can afford Marlboros? Y'all must be living that high society life.
Bro, I smoke the little 72s, bro. I smoke little cigarettes.
Us common folks have to, smoke the LMMs, you know?
Yeah, no.
Because Marlboros is like, holy shit now. Like, what, $9 or something like that?
$8, bro. It's like $8.20.
$8. Remember when cigarettes were $1.99?
No, I didn't smoke cigarettes when they were $1.99.
I did.
Yeah.
What, Marlboros? Marlboro? Yeah, I remember when Marlboros were $1.99.
I have no idea. I don't remember what the cost of cigarettes were back in the day. I have no clue.
Mustang used to be 99 cents a pack.
Jesus Christ.
And they used to have them on like spin racks in the convenience stores.
Yeah, before they started stealing them. The good old days before you could you can't steal now.
Hell, you could be 13. I was 13 going to buy a pack of Bristols, just grabbing it from the little spinning thing in the middle of the store, and like walk up to the counter. They're 18. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm good.
And I looked like I was 8, but I was 13, and it's like.
But filling out those points, you get a bunch of points for them when you put in those little codes, and we were able to get so far. Now that's our third JBL 5 speaker, and I looked them up. They're about $200.
No shit.
I think I've paid only $50 total, and all 3 of them getting shipped. So I got, and they all hook up to each other too, which is awesome. Once I turn one on and hook it up to my phone or to whatever, I just hit the little connect button, and I can connect all 3 of them. I had surround sound in my backyard. It was awesome. Everybody had a good time. I was like, damn, dude, this shit is loud. I'm like, it's not even as loud as it can go. I only got it at 50%.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, but
Okay.
it's like if I'm gonna smoke, I might as well get something for it.
Might as well. Nature surround sound.
And what about you, Dirk?
Oh, somehow my keys fell out of my pocket under the bus. Had to get new keys. Yeah, my week sucked. So there you go.
Well, all right then.
I don't know. My keys, I lost them. Awesome.
My air condition broke. Someone stole my outdoor cat last week when we were recording, Gary.
Are you shitting me for real?
Well, she wasn't my cat. She just showed up on our porch.
Yeah, she was
a year ago, and I fed her once, and literally never left.
Yeah, I remember you telling me about that.
Yeah, and she's been there forever, just onto my porch, whatever. Stayed around the house, never went anywhere. I go after we recorded. I go out there. I didn't see her. Well, no big deal. She's usually in front, or she'll go roaming for like a minute to come back.
She's around, yeah. She's around.
So she never left my house area ever, unless she went across the street in the field. But that would be the furthest she'd go. I go out there, don't see it, no big deal. But it's around. We got finished around 5:30, 6 o'clock, something like that. Well, feeding time was 4:30, and she would always remind me. And it's 6 o'clock, something like that, when we got done. And
yeah, like 6:60.
That's when I thought something was weird.
Yeah.
So about 7:30, she's still not around. I text shot of Brandy, and I told her, Squeakers is not around. It's just, and
Squeakers.
She hasn't had dinner yet. And Brandy's like, well, maybe she went roam. And I was like, nah, no, not around dinner time.
Yeah,
and
dinner time.
I haven't seen her since. Someone took her.
You think somebody took her? Or do you think
the supposedly owners, they lived around the corner and they knew where she was this whole time, but no one ever cared about her. This cat literally never left my house. So it wasn't like anyone cared about her. And it's odd, for the past couple of weeks, two ladies, one each week, two different ladies came up on the carport when I was out there smoking, and they were like, oh, she used to be at my house, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, well, she's been here the past year. And then next week, another lady, this lady was even more I wouldn't say rude. She just came down and sat down. And it's like, oh, yeah, I used to take care, and picked her up. And I was like, okay, and whatever. And they left. But like I said, I went out there, and I haven't seen her since. Someone took her, dude. I know someone took her. They came up on the porch and took her.
It's either somebody took her or, a coyote got her. So I would prefer that somebody took her.
Nah, not around here.
There's no coyotes out there? I've been hearing about over here in Metairie all the time.
No, with all these fucking rednecks, see, with that coyote would have been shot as soon as it would have been seen.
Bro, there was I seen a video.
You realize where the fuck I live, Gary?
Yeah, I know where you live. I got motherfuckers out here like that too, bro. But I seen somebody the other day, a video online. I forgot where it was at in Metairie, but it was showing somebody's backyard cam.
Yeah, I heard about that.
And they fucking snatched up a cat. I was like, that's why you shouldn't have outside cats when you live in the woods.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that's fucked up, dude. Took your kitty.
Yeah, someone took a cat.
Yeah, that's why you should have gone and got her chipped.
Like I said, I got my own cat. I ain't, brothers be broke these days, Warren.
Bro.
I can barely afford my own cat. I told Brandy, if worst ever came to worst and she was sick or something, I would have taken it to the vet and paid for it. I wouldn't have let her suffer or nothing.
That would suck.
Yeah. So I would have done that, but chipping? No. Chip my own fucking cat.
Taking cats.
Sorry. Speaking of, Gary brought up dwarves lately. Have y'all seen this yet? I'm going to bring it up.
I brought up little people. Don't be putting words in my mouth.
It has to do with little people, but I don't know what you think. Dwarves, little people.
They're not shooting them out of a cannon. That's the only thing. What?
No, they pretty much got taken out their own story though.
What?
What?
Yeah.
Disney's new Snow White. The pictures have been released.
Snow White and
Dwarf?
And that's
what?
Wait, hold on. Now
what
magical, they're diverse magical creatures.
Diverse magical creatures? Really?
Creatures.
Are you shitting me? We're getting politically correct with calling them. Oh my God.
Snow White's Latino.
What? What? She's a chica? What is
Yep.
she?
Let's see. Do they have a picture of her?
Oh, I thought Gary would like that.
No, I know, but like
Look
there's
at
certain
that. Look
things,
at
bro,
that.
that I like.
It looks like the fucking what's that? Men with hats videos. You dance what you want to. You can leave your friends behind.
Yeah, I was gonna say I
Your
never
friends don't dance and then don't dance and then
no friend of mine.
Yeah, that's what the shit looks like. And they even have the dwarf. You know, so it's like fucking Men Without Hats videos for real.
Wait.
What the fuck?
There's a guy wearing jeans and the windbreaker in the front.
That must be the cock prince of the cock, whatever the fuck they call it.
Ah,
That makes sense, I guess.
yeah, look like
I
gypsies.
I don't understand. And then
Let's see. I don't. Oh, there she is.
okay, well, whatever.
All
That's
right,
fine.
all right, that's cool.
It's not like it's not like crazy, but that's
That's
the part that's throwing me off. bro.
Yeah,
It's
that's
like,
the part.
what? It's like I don't. Why are they doing this to all these fucking classic movies, man?
Are they supposed to be grunge? I mean,
I don't know. I don't think so. I think they're a bunch of hippies.
There's the street.
Oh.
There's street people from Portland, or from like
peace, man.
or like outside of San Francisco.
Oh, shit. We're in cuckoo land, y'all. We are definitely in cuckoo.
This is Woodstock '69.
Bruh, this is what's up. This is what's gonna happen when this movie comes out. We're gonna do this. We're gonna watch this movie, and we're gonna together and drink and smoke. Yes, we're gonna do that, and we're gonna make fun of this shit. I mean, we may not be able to play it on the screen, but
oh my god, I can't believe. Why are they doing this, man? Who thought this was a bright idea? This makes absolutely. Just looking at this is like fucking 7 magical. Oh my god!
Diverse magical creatures.
I don't understand.
I'll watch it just to see Gary's reaction.
yes.
See?
I'm gonna be so mad. I'm just so mad. They're ruining all my fucking childhood memories. If they ever remake like the Princess Bride, I will fucking
don't mention that.
I am so
don't give him any ideas.
Men Without Hats videos with this shit. I am so doing it. I'm going to use the song and just make a video. I am.
Devo.
God, really?
It's like they're dressed up to go to a Renaissance fair.
Right? Yeah. Follow, and the white guy's leading the way. Follow me, guys.
With my blue jeans and my windbreaker.
Off to save the princess. I'm just waiting for one of the guys with the Star Trek uniforms to walk back in the background and be like, "It appears we have landed on a different world."
This is Earth. Yeah, right. Dude, if you would have taken 90s me and brought me into 2023, I'd probably commit suicide.
I don't know about that, but I'd be very confused on how wrong shit went in 30 years. Like, how wrong? So wrong. So many things are wrong now. I'm telling you, bro. I think that 2012 thing, when they said that the Mayan calendar ran out and that it was supposed to, like, the world was going to end. Like, I don't think the world ended. I think it shifted into a different plane of existence.
Oh,
and
no, it ended the way you remember.
and then all of us are just now stuck in this fucking weird limbo. It's like things are not the same, but it's like it's close enough, but it's not close enough. The whole Mandela effect kind of thing. But there's some weird shit, bro. Like, shit doesn't make sense anymore. It does not make sense. I'm seeing way too many videos of birds stuck in the sky in the mid flap, not flying. And it's weird, bro. It's fucking weird. It's like,
dude, I don't scary. Y'all want to hear something that's been like, I don't know what the fuck's been going on. I told this to Brandy. I was like, right? It just seems like Tom's sped up. Like the time of the day just sped up. Like minutes have gotten shorter for some fucking reason. When she called me, it was Monday, and I was at a certain pool, and I know what time I'll usually be done with these pools by that time. And she's like, "Oh, it's almost 9 o'clock." I'm like, 9 o'clock? 4 pulls didn't take me fucking 2.5 hours. What the fuck? Yeah, swear, dude. Like last night it was like I was doing some work and it was like 11 o'clock. I'm like, what the fuck? I only put 2 videos together. Swear, dude. Look, I don't know if I'm going fucking crazy, but
Look,
it really seems like time's going super fucking fast as of late.
Look, last night we were super baked because that's all we do now. Because, like I said, I don't really drink much anymore, and Christy's sober, 74 days, and we didn't really drink. Everybody else was, which is fine, but like everybody left. It was like 5:30, 6 o'clock. Some couple people hung out till like 7:30. We went, took showers, and I look up, it's 10:30. I'm like, what the fuck just happened? I'm like, I just took a shower. We ended up watching the movie last night. Y'all ever seen that movie 65 on Netflix?
No.
It's got old boy that plays Kylo Ren.
Oh.
In it.
Oh, I definitely ain't seen it then.
It's actually pretty good. And I read some articles about the movie. It was talking about how science should portray like dinosaurs and technology in the same way. And they were like, that movie actually brings it together really well. Because basically it's about some space explorer, some traveler, and they end up crashing on what is our planet Earth, but 65 million years ago, because they're, space travel and they're from another galaxy and they're going from one to another. And it's really cool. And they get there right before the asteroid that wipes out the dinosaurs gets here. And that's what the premise of the story is. But it's more than that, because it's only like it's him and then there's another person. And then how everything happened. It's actually really good. It's not like so much dialogue because the person that he's with actually doesn't even speak the same language that he does. But because their spaceship had crashed, he doesn't have the technology available to him to be able to communicate to this person because of the fact that he doesn't speak that language. Like it could be like somebody that's speaking like Japanese. And you're just like, I don't know Japanese, bro. I don't know. You try to talk to him, but you can scream it. Don't mean anything. They don't understand what you're saying. They don't know words.
Oh, man.
So it's kind of like that, but it's actually really cool. It's a fucking cool ass fucking movie. I was like, I don't know. I'm like, maybe we could try it and see it. And she watched the whole thing, and I was like, this is fucking pretty cool.
Me and Brandy watched an old classic Friday night, Nightmare on Elm Street 3, The Dream Warriors.
Oh, okay. There you go.
Okay. Yeah.
Bruh, okay. Last time I watched it had to be like early 90s, right? And to me, it was like always my favorite for some reason. I watched it. It was like, this movie's fucking cheesy as fuck. I never realized how cheesy it really was.
Oh, yeah. No, going back and watching movies now.
It makes no sense. It really don't. Like, I don't know. It kind of contradicts a lot of the stuff that was in the movies. Like the one scene when the puppet dude, he literally, he had to go through 2 locked doors with a padlock, one through the hospital and one to get through the tower. And how is that fucking possible? And everybody's like, oh, he committed suicide. How did he get two padlocked doors? They never explained that.
Here, I got one to show you that they could ever explain. How does Jeffrey Epstein commit suicide in a federally secured maximum prison while he's on suicide watch?
Well,
how'd that happen?
Turn off the cameras.
No, they malfunctioned. They didn't turn them off. Come on.
Yeah, but go through. But if he would have went through 3 locked bars, okay. This dude literally went through 2 locked doors with padlocks, and they even show him like he went invisible and went through the door. How did that work in Nightmare on Elm Street? He was still in the physical world. His body was anyway.
He's a magical creature.
And my favorite one, when Freddy puts the chick through the fucking TV. She committed suicide. The TV's 7 foot high on the wall. And it's not like she tied herself.
No,
she jumped.
There was a trampoline. There was a trampoline floor right there? What's wrong with you, bro? Are you not paying attention to the movie?
Well, wait, the best part, she's in so deep in the TV that her body's hanging. It's not even falling out the fucking TV. Okay, and there's no... okay, she committed suicide. At this point, no one's like, okay, shit's weird. Something's going on here.
Look, bro,
No.
we all know it's a movie. That's why it was fun. That's why we never had warnings before our cartoons telling
But
us
at
do not
least
try this at home.
at least part one was like it made sense. I mean, just on like, yeah, okay, except maybe the Johnny Depp one. That was like, okay, how was that suicide? They never explain that.
They don't explain it. When they don't explain something as suicide, or it
The
was
first two I
it
get,
was a wolf.
okay. Yeah, and that one is like he smashed to smithereens. Did anyone ever explain how he died? What was the cause of death?
No explanations needed, bro. It's a movie.
Unless they say, okay, there is one explanation. Okay, there is one I could figure out. He blew himself up for some reason. I mean, that would be the only reason. You could explain he died. He was playing with dynamite in his bed. I don't know.
Yeah, because that's a normal thing the kids do. Gotta tell these kids, gotta hide your dynamite. Yeah. You're playing with it all willy-nilly.
Hey, who knows?
But look, man, we've also just gotten smarter too, because back in the day, nobody really paid attention to those little details like that. We pay attention to them more just because we kind of watch movies and actually like watching and being able to see like the small details and certain things. Like that's the one thing they did with like the first 3 phases of Marvel is that there was details that you could see that they tracked back to like earlier movies. There were still details in the current movies. And it was just like, whoa, this is different. Like, well, that's pretty cool. Because I see those little clips all the time where they show stuff to like, oh, you've noticed that this like Thor braided his hair after his, Loki died. You know, it's because in honor of his brother. And it was like, wow, that's a pretty cool little detail. Like you notice it, but you don't notice it. You know what I mean? Like you just see something, but you don't really look into it too much. And then all of a sudden somebody does a video about it and you're like, oh shit, that's actually pretty cool. I didn't even realize that. Like, damn, that does make sense. Like, oh, that's why this is like this. And like, what was it? Like in the hopefully when they're going to come out with the new Venom, that they actually snap back to Venom after No Way Home with Peter Parker when he went back to his universe. And it was like, what? That's what they're going to, and they actually how they have stuff synced up, and it's just weird. I heard they're supposed to be bringing back the Incredible Hulk, like and do like one of the original ones. Like
I like
the Edward Norton
Venom movies. I just didn't like them killing Carnage. I didn't like that. Carnage should have still been a Carnage. Yeah. They should have kept him around.
I like Carnage.
Now they're supposed to bring in. Oh, I can't think of his fucking name. Me and Gary, you going to
Yeah, Toxin. And I'm reading up on more about Toxin because I went down a wormhole the other day when I asked you about that, and I was reading up. And Toxin is supposed to be he's like the 1,000th line of his generation of symbiote, and he's actually the strongest one. But he's the only, one of the few ones that has like an actual conscience. And then there was I forgot what Spider-Man it was, where him and a version of Spider-Man were actually good guys, and they had to take on Venom and Carnage because the Toxin was because Toxin couldn't even do it by himself, even though he was stronger than both of them. He still couldn't do it. He needed Spider-Man's help. And I was like, whoa, this is great. I remember reading this
later on. I was kind of out by that point. I was a little older.
Yeah, no, I was just like I said, I was reading up on some of the lore. You start finding out that my wife hates that because she sees me do that stuff. She's like, "What are you doing?" She's like, "Why are you still in the bathroom?" I'm like, "I'm sorry, I'm reading an article. I found something interesting, and I'm just sitting there scrolling. I'm not even doing anything. I'm just sitting there. I'm like, la la, like, oh, that's fucking cool. What's that about? Oh, cool. Let me Google this. I got 16 fucking windows open. I'm closing all these tabs. I'm like, all right, let me just go back to bed. Let me go to sleep. It's 1:00 in the morning. Shit, I gotta be up in like 5 hours. God damn it. It does it to me all the time. Yep. Well, that's what I try to make myself go to sleep. Like, smoke a little bowl.
You don't read comic books now, though, do you?
No, not really. I don't have time, man. Everything I read is on this little thing right here, bro. That's it.
Actually, they used to Marvel used to have an app where you could read everything they had. Yeah, I forgot. I'm probably sure they still have it. I don't see why they wouldn't. I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know after Disney.
We'll find out right now.
But yeah, they used to have an app where you could read every old issue they ever had. I mean, yeah, if you ever did that, read Venom Lethal Protector. That was Venom's first solo series. Oh, it's fantastic.
Oh man,
I still got Venom Lethal Protector.
Lethal Protector. Okay.
Yeah, that was his first solo series in '92, I think it was. And it was damn good. That's when Venom started to be like the Venom that everybody kind of knows, like the good side of Venom.
Oh,
Venom was a villain. I mean,
yeah, he was.
Eddie Brock changed him, bro. Eddie Brock changed him when he
Venom. Well, Eddie Brock was a villain too. He was a criminal. Eddie Brock is not, I don't know why the movies that made Eddie Brock, any movie he's ever been in, like Eddie Brock was he was like a borderline criminal. Like he wasn't an asshole where he killed people, but he was just like, you know,
like a grifter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he wasn't a violent criminal.
Yeah.
And he was always like this big motherfucker too. He wasn't like a little small dude.
Right.
And when Venom, and that's like what made Carnage. Carnage was because I can't never think of his fucking name. Because his mentality, he was fucking crazy. That's what made Carnage even worse.
Yeah, well, that's definitely the lore of the symbiote. Whoever they attach to, whatever their issues were, are going to come out to the surface. They're going to become either better or worse. And usually it's never better. Oh, I like Topher Grace. I remember that. I know. I like Topher Grace. I loved him in that '70s show. Yeah. And that Netflix reboot they did of that '80s show. That was actually kind of funny, bro. And there was.
Did you watch that? I didn't watch it.
Oh yeah, I watched this. Actually, pretty damn funny. It's so. I didn't think I was going to be able to laugh, but Red and Kitty, they're just great. I just love Kitty. Kitty and that laugh, that like nervous laugh she does when something's like bad. She's like.
Yeah, it sucked. Tanya Robbins died.
Who?
Tanya Robbins.
Oh, Tanya Robbins.
His sister? Yeah, Lori.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's who died. Yeah, that's who died. Yeah.
That was a sister? I thought they were neighbors.
No, that was a sister.
Yeah.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I wasn't like a real big fan of the show.
Oh.
So
yeah, no, Tanya.
Wait, whose sisters? What? That was
Eric's sister. Topher Grace's sister. That was his sister, Lori.
Yeah.
Really? She was married to the neighbor?
She wasn't married to anybody.
No, dude. Tanya Robbins, dude. She was married to the neighbor with the fro. In '70s show.
Oh, the mom?
Yes.
You're talking about Donna's mom?
Yes, I guess. Yeah.
Well, that's who it would be. It would be Donna's mom.
Yeah, Tanya Robbins. Come on, guys.
The only person that I know that died wasn't her. Midge? She played Midge? She didn't die.
No, Tanya Robbins is dead, dude.
Yeah.
She died last year.
Oh, that when it was? Oh, then I must have missed that. Yeah. 2 years ago. January 4th, 2021. Right before your birthday, Chris.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. I was broke, and she was in one of my all-time favorite movies, The Beastmaster.
Yeah, no, I didn't even know she passed away. I thought you were talking about old girl that was Eric's sister.
No,
that's away.
No, wait, she did?
Yeah, dude, Lisa Robin Kelly.
I didn't know that. She was the blonde, huh?
Mm-hmm. She was the one that Kelso was always trying to get after.
Okay, okay. Really? I didn't know she died.
Yeah, dude. August 15th, 2013. She was bad, dude. Dude, the reason that she left the show is that she got really bad on like hardcore drugs, like I don't know, like meth and oxy, shit like that. And then she was off the show. That's why one time she went to college and then never came back from college.
And then old Danny Matheson went to jail. He's going to jail for rape, and
he had such a good show too with him and Ashton Kutcher.
Sam Elliott.
Yep, and Sam Elliott was their daddy on Netflix. The Ranch. It's actually such a good show.
It was,
but when he was starting to get into all that trouble, they ended up killing him off. And it was actually a sad episode because I didn't hear about it. I wasn't too much into like looking up like what celebrities were doing. And every time I seen any of that stuff, I just scrolled past it. And then they showed like him, like that he died in it. They didn't show him dying, obviously, but led you to believe that he was gone. And it was like, whoa. And Ashton Kutcher just was so good. Like he was so good. They got like little country accents, but that's a show you should watch. It. The first like 3 or 4 seasons where they're both in it are actually pretty good. And then it gets kind of weird after that because I don't know. It's just it's a weird show. Got weird after Danny Matheson.
Are y'all fans of Yellowstone?
I've seen parts of it.
I've never watched it. My girl watched it, but then she said you have to like go online through your laptop or through the website to watch the last couple of seasons because it wasn't on Peacock.
I
It
saw the
should
part
be by
where
now.
No, It was, but that's the thing. It was on Peacock, but I think they sold the show.
Oh, it's on Paramount.
It's on Paramount, isn't it?
Yeah, but you have to log. You can't even log into Paramount through the app. You actually have to go to like www.paramount. Like you have to go like
I think you're right. Yeah.
And she was so pissed because she's like, I could just hit a fucking button. I could just hit a button and be like,
that is a good show. Derek, I'd go back and watch the whole thing. It's like the Sons of Anarchy in Yellowstone. That's pretty much what it is. Almost.
Yeah. I mean, I saw the part where Rip.
Yeah,
I saw the part where Rip beat up the guys on the motorcycles that were on.
Oh yeah,
property.
yeah.
I love that part.
Oh yeah, Kevin Costner's a badass on that show.
Yeah, see, I never got into it. I was like, I've watched enough country shows. Shit, I watched Heartland for Christ's sakes.
Rip.
It's about horses.
Rip the man.
Whoever would have thought that was Benny from Dazed and Confused.
Yeah.
He's been in a lot of shit though. Yeah, he's been.
That's what that guy is, right? Yeah.
Yeah, the redhead dude with the truck in Dazed and Confused. Yeah, that's he was in what was one of the Fast and Furious movies? That's the like drug dealer. I think it was 2. What's the
Was it Too Fast, Too Furious?
It was the one with Tyrese, the first one when Tyrese come in.
Yes, Too Fast, Too Furious. Yeah, it's
the
Too
dude
Fast,
she was working for. That was him.
Yeah, Too Fast, Too Furious.
Tyrese.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah,
because that was the one in Miami. That's where they met Ludacris too. Ludacris with the whole little crew out there, and they all jumped out of all the garages, and the cops were like, which car are we supposed to go out?
all of them.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's been in a lot of shit. You just got to catch him. What else we got going on? Oh, y'all want to do an update, Gary, from last week? See if Dirk's heard about this.
Oh yeah, let's do it.
No, we're dragging ass this week. I could tell.
Yeah,
I'm just tired, bro.
I
was
know.
outside for 12 hours, so
easy like Sunday morning.
Shit.
Well, afternoon.
Let's see, guys.
Well, for you, well, just turned afternoon for us.
Well, yeah, it's 1:00 here, so 1:05.
Me and Gary kind of brought this up last week. The Sound of Freedom passed $50 million at the U.S. box office. I found out this week what their budget was.
What was it?
14.
14 million?
Yeah,
Oh, that's good.
I thought so.
And it's like making a lot of money. And it's the way I heard and what I've been looking at, they're selling a lot of theaters and shit out.
That is one thing I've actually noticed a lot of people showing on Facebook and on Instagram. I see them tagging themselves like at the theaters watching Sound of Freedom. And I'm like, wow, a lot of people that I know are going to watch this movie, but I don't go to the movie theaters anymore. So,
well, you heard there's been more shit. I don't know if we brought this up last week when people thinking theaters are being purposely sabotaged.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard that on your show. Yeah.
Yeah, we talked about
that because I don't think the way the movie industry is, I don't think AMC would want to lose money. Right. I think like a lot of people, because I think what some people said is it's just these young kids that are working at probably trying to be assholes about it. The little, pinkhead SJW warriors, and shit, but like, even though they don't know what the fuck they're talking about, it's probably more on the line of that than the actual theater doing something.
Yeah, I don't think theater would be doing it.
It
wouldn't make any sense. It wouldn't make any sense to do that.
They're not in a position just to fucking be pissing money away.
Yeah,
AMC.
And what are the big theaters anymore? It's AMC and like what Regal Cinema? That's about it, right?
What's Grand? What's that? SMG? No, what's the one in Elmwood? Is that AMC?
That's AMC Grand. Yeah, it's just a Grand.
That was the very first one too, out here.
Was it really?
Yep. I remember when they built it, I didn't know what the fuck it was. I was like, what the fuck is that? And it was like,
is that a laser tag? It's gonna be a laser tag.
No, they were already. There was Photon back in the day.
Photon, yeah, love Photon.
I remember those.
The cartoon, not the cartoon, but the TV show.
Used to be on Veterans.
Okay. You see that new place on Veterans? Game On, the place with the axe throwing and shit.
Oh, that's what that shit is?
Yeah, well, that's just one of the things they have there. They have everything else there, too. They got everything you can think of. They got, all the regular arcade kind of stuff, but they have that, too. But they have extra.
Matter of fact, Break the Apocalypse, they talked about this week, too, and they were talking about the movie theater thing. Some place ag additions were broke, fire alarms going off. And
some of that stuff might be coincidence, too, though.
They're not leaving. A lot of people who really think there's some shit going on, they're like, nope, not leaving, staying right here in the theater. Yeah. They're determined.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Chris,
it
you
could
saw
be.
this, didn't you?
What's that?
Chris, you saw this movie, didn't you?
Not yet. I was going to go yesterday, but I didn't have a chance to go.
Oh.
Yeah, no, I
Because
haven't-
they're only playing it like twice a day at certain
Oh,
theaters
wow.
here.
Yeah, I was just say I looked it up the other day. There, I think like on a Friday, where usually you probably get the most viewings, a Friday and a Saturday. There was only 3 viewings for it. There was literally one in the like the one in the matinee, and there was one like the late afternoon, and then one at night, and that was it. And I was like,
we were gonna go to 9:30 one, I think it was.
and I was like, the only thing that I can think of was that some of these same theaters also have, Mission Impossible that just came out, so they're like on their big theater, they're on their surround sound, they're on their this fucking fancy. They got like 4 theaters for the same movie, but the prices range everywhere from $12.99 to $27.99 if you want to go to like the IMAX version, And then Oppenheimer and shit's coming out in a couple of weeks. That's gonna be a movie that it looks like it's gonna be pretty good.
Speaking of Mission Impossible, they're scared that's gonna flop.
You think so?
Yeah, I follow all this shit during the weekend and see what's going on, and it's gonna do well. They don't know if it's gonna have that repeat, like people like go and see it again.
Yeah, I never understood that.
That's what they're worried about. Like a lot of people I don't know, if you get behind a movie, people will go watch it. Like Top Gun. Top Gun had to have repeat people to go watch it to make $1 billion. Sound of Freedom's actually getting that. They don't know if Mission Impossible is going to have that juice.
It might though, bro. Tom Cruise, bro. He always gets them in there.
It may do good worldwide.
It will do good worldwide.
That's what they're banking on, is the worldwide figures more than they are nationally. Because Fast and the Furious usually does well worldwide.
Oh,
yeah,
it
helps. That's the only reason they keep on making more of them.
Mm-hmm.
And then certain countries, and it seems like to me that certain countries that seem to promote it more, that's where the next Fast and Furious is going to be at.
A franchise that needs to die. Just die.
It can't, bro. Nothing's stronger than family.
God, and just needs to go away. But yes, this is making a lot of money just because of word of mouth. This is not even because of promotion.
It's old school, bro. It's old school how movies used to be back when we grew up. You'd know about a movie that was good. Yeah, it was word of mouth. And then every once in a while, you'd see like something on the news about, oh my God, this movie.
I think a lot of it has to do with what's been going on too. Like with people, it's like the craziest thing. People are against it. It's like, why would you be against a movie like this? And I think a lot of people just want to be like, fuck these people. What the fuck? And they go and see this movie. There's people that are buying tickets just to buy tickets. They're not even showing up. They're just buying the ticket, buying the seat.
So it's sold out, so then nobody can see the movie.
No. They're buying the seat so the movie can make money, even if they don't even show up. They're fuck it, I'll buy a seat just to give the movie my money.
Oh, I thought they were going the other way, and they're just buying the tickets so that nobody can go see it.
There's people
that would be sick.
They're buying for people to go. If you want to go see it free, they're like, look, I'm buying 20 tickets for this. Anyone wants to go, email me, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, if they really wanted to sabotage the movie, they just buy the money for the tickets and buy out the theater, and then guess what? You just play the movie, nobody gets to watch it.
Yeah, but I don't think it really matters if anybody's watching. It's the money it makes.
Yeah.
I guess so.
I mean, who cares if you watch it? But if it makes a shitload of money, how are you going to explain that? How this movie's making money? You got Indiana Jones that is fucking bomb, like fucking God knows, like whatever. The Flash bombed. Elemental bombed.
But
about Mission Impossible, it's not what they predicted, but it's not doing horrible,
I think Elemental will do better on the streaming platform.
Yeah, but it's not going to make money.
Disney already owns it, bro.
But exactly. It's not going to make money. You think people are going to sign up for Disney Plus just to watch that?
You know how many people sign up for Disney Plus when it opened up just because all their Disney catalog went there?
Yeah, but they're losing money now. Now they have to take shit off of Disney Plus so they don't have to pay taxes on it. The Willow series that came out this year, already off. They had to take it off. It was so bad they didn't want to pay the taxes on it. So they just took it off. And it's a new show. Willow the movie is still up, but the show is taken off because it was that bad.
That sucks. I just don't get it, bro. Like
I told y'all, Disney's hemorrhaging money. Disney has debts that have to come up this year in billions that they do not have. They got to pay. Who is it? Fuck, I can't think of it. They got to come up with like $10 billion for them. They got to pay all the shit they bought. They got to pay now. Fox. The bills are coming up. And speaking of Disney, we can
checks in the mail.
We can build our next thing. This is the one I like the most.
What, Barbie?
Oh no. No.
I'm a Barbie girl.
This is
in a
the
Barbie
state of
world.
Star Wars we're in now.
I wonder how much money that made.
That comes out next week.
Yeah, Barbie and Oppenheimer come out the same weekend.
Oh.
It's the funniest. It is the funniest thing that there are a lot of people that are going to be like, they're doing the double dip where they're going to go watch Oppenheimer and then go watch Barbie afterwards. And I'm like,
all right, I want Dirk's opinion most of all on this one. This next thing I'm about to share.
No.
Amanda Sternberg of How the Acolyte Has Made Sci-Fi Safe for Black Nerds. That's the new Disney show coming out. Dirk,
what?
You think the new Disney show is going to make it safe with being a black nerd?
How it's safe for black nerds? I don't even understand the title.
The Acolyte's a new Disney show that's going to be on Disney Plus, but it's going to be very diverse and everything else that goes with it. So they had an interview the other day, and that was what came out of it. It has made it safe for black nerds. You don't have to hide in the closet no more. You can come out now, Dirk.
Was the Acolyte going after black nerds and
I never knew Star Wars. I never knew y'all were not allowed to watch the original Star Wars. I mean, this was news to me. Oh my God, how did Lando get into the fucking movie? You know?
Oh my God. Oh my God.
We're not allowed to watch Acolyte. Well, we can watch it now.
Look, man. Wasn't Samuel L. Jackson a Jedi too?
Oh, wait. In the article somewhere, I don't know if it was her.
I
think it's maybe another cast member. Oh, here it is. Barnett is excited for audience to see what he and so many others have not seen before on screen. I don't think I could ever imagine myself as a Jedi, Barrett says, because I was not reflected for so many times throughout these films in the past. To see a diverse group. Nah, I'm a bad reader.
Diverse.
I think it's going to be a really impactful. It's going to be a cool moment for me for sure. I can tell you that. Hello, Mace Windu, Samuel L. Jackson, and every other alien species that ever fucking was a Jedi.
Yeah, I think the Ewoks were little black dwarves.
Hey, I like the Ewoks, bro.
The Ewoks were awesome, bro. I love those dudes.
Love the Ewoks. Love the cartoons also.
No, I think they were Native Americans. Oh wait,
indigenous people.
How can it be Native Americans? They weren't Native. I mean, they weren't Americans. They were natives. How about that? We'll just say
they're indigenous people.
I don't know what to say. Yeah,
I don't understand the title of that.
Yeah, I don't get that what it is. That's why I said what.
Apparently safe for black nerds now because of this show is gonna. It's gonna set them all free. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what to make of this fucking headline. It's like
I'm not. What is she trying to say?
I don't know, man. I've
seen some safe for y'all before.
I've seen Comic-Cons. I've seen black people there. I don't understand.
I never knew. Like when I seen this, I read this. I saw this article the other day. I'm like, wait, what the fuck? And I just read it. I'm like, oh my God, did you really say that?
Yeah, somebody printed this.
And I was like, I don't believe this shit. What I'm reading right now. I don't know.
Thank you, Acolyte.
I know.
They're saving us, making things safe for us.
Hey, you don't get reparations, but you're safe now.
Yeah, I'm safe now. So,
Well,
thank you.
it's almost like Leo Rush, Dirk. You know, he is safe for the
God.
black wrestling fan now. You know, he
Ah,
you know, it's safe for
Leo
y'all.
Rush.
You know,
He won last night too.
I never knew he was still wrestling.
Yeah, he's an Impact.
Oh yeah, he's just downgrading as he goes along. He'll
He's
be
an
on the
Impact
independent circuit soon enough, I'm sure.
How many federations are there? There's what? There's
Too
WWE,
many. Too many.
Like it just
AEW,
depends on how you
Impact.
look at it. Three. I mean, there's probably three main ones, if anything: Impact, AEW, and WWE. Which none of them have nothing on WWE, but
Yeah. Ring
honestly,
of Honor.
yeah, my honest opinion, the independents are the best shit going right now for wrestling. Like the little gym shows, I've gone to a lot of those, and they're much more fun than a fucking big show.
I see him popping up over here all the time, around here all the time. I went to one time at a what the hell is that club called?
Cat.
Up over at Dowman, over there on the east. Yeah, I forgot. Chris, you might. It was what the fuck strip club was it called? Fuck.
Oh, that would have been Visions, huh?
Yeah, exactly. They had a setup outside, and we knew the owner. Like I was with some people that knew the owner, so we got like ringside seats to one of these matches.
Oh, okay.
And then the ring girls were, of course, the lovely ladies that were working for their college degree or their nurse's license at the strip club. That was fun.
Oh, disclaimer.
What you got to do.
I don't know nothing about that place, even though I told Gary what it was.
Of course.
Oh, it was crazy too because one of the guys that was there used to be the DJ there, and he still knew all the people there. So we're just walking in and we're just walking around, no cover, just we're gonna go to the back. He's like, come on, let's go to the back. Going to the back with all the girls. He's talking to all these chicks. I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? I'm like, I thought we were here to watch some wrestling show. What's going on? Why are we at the strip club?
What's the box of oil for?
See, the reason I wanted you to come here, Gary. What? Hold on. I didn't agree to anything.
This isn't wrestling.
I'm like, what the hell?
Yeah, but
end up like blue.
So
What's
yeah,
that one called?
So yeah, we just got bombarded with all kinds of good shit this week with people putting their foot in their fucking mouth.
I don't understand that how an editor allowed that to be.
That well, the person who's directing the show, she was Harry. Was it Harry Weinstein or
Harvey Weinstein?
Harvey Weinstein, his assistant.
Okay.
Lucasfilm hired her. The one who would set it all up for him. They hired her to do a fucking show.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, you think this show's gonna fucking do anything? Secret Invasion's dying like a long, horrible death on Disney Plus right now.
Is it?
No one cares anymore. No,
I'm watching it. It actually seems pretty cool.
It's so the Marvel thing is just so played out. People, the normies aren't even giving a shit about it no more because it's just so much. It's like
it's too much Star Wars,
Marvel, everything.
Everything.
It's just oversaturated, and it's like no one cares anymore.
Yeah, they got to pull out content, bro.
And then when you fuck it all up, though, no one's gonna watch it. You didn't even make good content. If it was good, okay, we may have an argument. You didn't even make it. No one watched She-Hulk. That was a fucking abomination. That show.
I don't know how they made her a lawyer. I was confused.
Yeah, and everything's so female centric now. Nothing against women, but everything is. You took all the male characters who established a fucking character, and then you just replaced them with all women. So how you expect kids or boys to get into this shit? Boys like boy things. I'm sorry. That's how it works.
Sometimes boys like boy things. But what are boy things?
We like
fine. You like
as a kid. We all like that kind of shit though as a kid.
But that's not true though, bro. Because I had friends that were not very into sports or violence or any of that stuff. They were very artistic. There were other other things. That's why you can't say boy things anymore. You can't say the girl things anymore. You just can't, bro. There is no such thing as.
I'll be politically non-binary things.
No, I didn't say that. That I'm not getting into that. I'm just getting into the specific of saying something's for a boy, something's for a girl. I used to garden, bro.
Okay.
Are you kidding me? I love gardening. Is that a boy thing? Being a gardener?
Fair enough.
Well, maybe because I'm Spanish, that seems kind of weird.
Everything.
It's not racist at all.
Everything's okay. But if you notice, it's mostly they're putting women or girls into the place of like the boy realm. You don't see the opposite way around. We're gonna get Ken that just comes in the Barbie world and just smacks the piss out of Barbie and be like, "No, this is my house now, bitch." You know? Are we gonna get that? No, hell no, we ain't getting that.
Some Will Ferrell and the good guys. Gators bitches better be wearing rubbers.
Right? But we're not getting that. It's like everything, they turned everything female centric into the boys' realm. All the stuff that was aimed for boys is all been turned, they're trying to, I don't know if they're trying to get boys to like the girls I don't know.
They're just giving them an option and making it more.
Not really, because you're not giving no option. All the characters are turning female.
I know they're just trying to give females more empowerment, bro. What do you want me to do? I don't make the rules, bro. I'm just telling you how the game is played.
It don't work.
Don't matter if it don't work. This is what's happening. And maybe in 20 years it'll change again. You never know.
No. The tide's turning. It's slowly, but it has been turning. You got to remember a lot of this shit's been made pre-advance. So it's not like this has just been made. Like Sound of Freedom was made, I think, 4 years ago.
Really?
I think it was,
yeah. It was just on the shelf, just the new Mission Impossible. It's been ready. It's been shot for almost 2.5 years now, or 3 years.
No, the part with Mission Impossible, I knew that because they started filming the year of the pandemic. That's the problem that happened. So it slowed down production even more.
But that's what I'm saying. That everything's been held. A lot of things have been held up because of that. So a lot of this shit's already been done, or it was already in pre-production. Now we're going to go through the same thing again because of the writers and the actors strike.
Yep.
Which no one has sympathy for the actors no more. That's it's not going to work well in the public eye anymore. Actors aren't looked at with style and grace anymore like they used to. No. There are no more movie stars. The day of the movie star is dead. Tom Cruise, maybe Chris Pratt, maybe one or two other ones, and that's about it. There are no more movie stars.
That's not true. The movie star is around. It's just that now they're just becoming more private. It's becoming more difficult.
More private. I would say the opposite.
Depends on who you consider a movie star.
I think that's why you don't have the movie star no more, because not everybody's going to love them because they put their personal business out and people don't agree with everything they have to say. So remember, back in the day, we didn't have all this shit. You just knew that the only way you heard some controversy is when you saw the Inquirer in a grocery store. That's the only time, and even if that was true. But outside of that, the only time you ever seen them was in interviews and on the red carpet, and that was it. Now,
social media, bro. You got Instagram.
Exactly. So you give
TikToks.
I mean, what you think it may be cool, not everybody's going to agree with you, no matter, I don't even want to say politically, but I think we'll just use that for an example. So you're not going to have as the biggest fan base that you used to have, because you're going to divide fans because of like what they fucking do now. They divide fans, which makes no fucking sense whatsoever. Yeah, well, Michael Jordan did it the best. Even
it was easier for him too, because I'm telling you, it's social media. It's just we have more access to these people than we've ever had before.
If you look at the people who don't get on social media, the famous people, they probably still have solid fan bases. But it's when you fucking go out there, and then you got the actors of fucking, they'll call fucking their own fans fucking whatever, blah, 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 because they don't agree with them on one fucking issue. Well, that ain't going to help your fucking cause. Same thing with wrestling. Derk could tell you the same fucking thing. Oh, yeah. It's almost the same thing in the wrestling where I told this to John Draper. The day of the superstars over. there is never going to be a superstar again. John Cena is the last superstar.
Yeah.
There'll never be that big. Roman Reigns is not. Roman Reigns is a good. He's not a superstar. He's not. He's never going to be a fucking superstar. He's never going to be a household name.
No, I don't. Well,
that's it. They ruined it. They ruined it for themselves too. The wrestlers did. Social media. It all goes back to social media. Even if it wasn't their personal business, you fucking just went on there. You took yourself out of character. It ruined it. And same thing. It goes into any fucking thing.
Yeah, but some people like that stuff too, though.
Yeah.
Like they like seeing the real life behind, like one of the most interesting ones was the one that kind of grew up going through it was The Miz. The Miz was a reality TV show.
Oh, yeah, The Miz.
Remember on what MTV?
Real World.
Real World. There you go.
Real World. Yep.
Yeah, and he was like, "I'm gonna be a wrestler. Like I'm gonna be in the WWE."
Yeah, but that's late on. By 98, 99, the rabbit was let out the hat. We all knew it was, but they still made it believable. They didn't. We still, once again, we didn't have social media. Now you got the wrestlers coming out whining and boohooing about contracts. It's almost worse than the NFL now. It's like this, and they bitch about that. It's like they take themselves out of character. How the hell I'm going to believe that you're some evil douchebag, but when you post on social media that you're sitting there petting rabbits, it's like, sorry. I mean, you ruined the illusion.
Yeah, the mystique. But the thing is now too is that people are now smarter and smarter than they used to be. And they all know what's real and what's not.
It's not that it's not possible. The problem is they don't want to put the effort. If I would say anyone that has still done it is MJF.
MJF, yeah.
Yes, MJF, and that's why he's now he's not. He hasn't been like, I don't know. He was big for a minute. Now he's still big, but
he's kind of champion. But it's not.
I blame more the company he's with than fucking MJF himself. To be fair, but
he's still living the character. That's good.
Yeah, he knows how to stay in character and remains in character. Yeah. And that's what made all them 80s wrestlers, 90s wrestlers fucking great. Because they did it even when they weren't even in the ring or in the building. They would have to stay in character. You go back and listen to more stories like $1 Million Man. He'd have to. McMahon gave him like stacks of money to keep that persona in public. If he was at a McDonald's and people recognized him, he would just have to go in character and just like buy everybody in the restaurant food.
Hey, look, babe. Ric Flair is still Ric Flair.
Ric Flair lived that fucking character.
Ric Flair
was that character.
Woo!
And even Hulk Hogan. Regardless how you feel about him or not, he's still Hulk Hogan.
He's still everybody, but they don't carry that. They don't care like a lot of these guys, like Chris was saying, they don't carry that persona throughout their everyday life. Like, and you're right, John Cena is probably the only one that's the closest to it because of what they turned him into or what he became in WWE. So his persona, his character is a lot easier and closer to what actual real John Cena is like. So it's a lot easier. Whereas for you, like you said, you can't have this guy be a heel, and then the next thing you know, you see on his Instagram, story, and I'm at a bunny farm. Oh my god, look at I'm a bunny. If it would have been better, it would have been better if you would have been like, I'm at a bunny farm. We're having rabbit stew.
Who was that Derk that blew up who blew up Twitter? It was a couple years ago. I want to say, was it Roman Reigns and somebody else? Like they were in a big feud. Oh, Braun Strowman. It was Braun Strowman and somebody else.
Yeah.
Braun
I
Strowman.
can't remember if it wasn't Roman Reigns. And they were in that big feud and they post like a pitch on Twitter of them at the bar.
Oh, I think it was Braun and somebody else. I can't remember who it was.
Yeah, people gave him shit about that. A lot of people gave him shit about that. It's like, dude, you just ruined the whole illusion.
But part of that too is that they don't have a public. They have such a public life that they can't even do anything public. So you can't go to a bar with your other guys that you work in the back with all the time and you get along with. But when you go out there, you're going to perform, but you can't go have a beer somewhere because somebody's going to see you and they're going to be like, oh my God, these guys are supposed to be fighting. They're sitting here doing shots.
But that was the price you paid for wanting to be a professional wrestler. Like back in the day. I mean, they had it probably worse than these guys now. I mean, they would have to literally be in character around each other 24/7, except like maybe at the hotels and in the locker rooms. Outside of that, they had to keep the heels and the baby faces separate.
Baby faces separate.
Yeah. But it is what it is, bro. That's how it used to be. It's not like that no more. Nothing ever stays the same, bro. We all know that. We're getting old. We're dinosaurs, bro. The asteroid's coming to hit us.
And speaking of something never staying the same, y'all ready to get into this week in Zion?
Oh, no.
Yes.
Welcome to this week in Zion. So the new Zion, Mariah, I think what is her name, is claiming that he beat her. Which everybody thinks is bullshit.
Yeah, like, how did he beat her? Like, he was just throwing it around so hard that he was just beating it up? Like,
I was like, what, is he beating that pussy?
I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, you know, Bill Burr said it perfectly when he says, when a girl says no, and he's like, read back what she said. No, stop it. Don't do that. That's so bad. No, that's not how she said it. That's not how she said it. It's like, no, stop it. You're so bad.
No, she's claiming some bullshit, but the way she's putting it all is like, oh, now he's beat. First, it was that you were in love with him and you want to be with him. Now he beat you because you're starting to become looking like a fool to everybody.
And you ain't gonna get no money.
If she would have shut up after the first time, she would have been all right. Everybody would have probably taken her side, but now she's going all fucking nuts. Fuck, I think Elon Musk had to fucking like shut her account down.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah, not recent. Well, not yesterday, but like a couple weeks ago when she was trying to threaten to say she was going to release shit, and I think he shut her account down.
That makes sense. You got to take some steps. You don't want certain things getting on there, especially since he has half the people that used to work there before because he fired everybody.
Yeah, then I'm hearing mixed shit with Zion. I'm sorry, Gary. Sorry.
Go ahead. You're good. Yeah, I was just saying he fired everybody from Twitter, so he doesn't have anybody to watch any of these accounts no more.
Yeah, well, they saying Zion's he's refocused himself, and then yesterday I see an article he sent some cryptic message about suicide. It's like, what the fuck here?
I heard about that. I think that people are taking what he sent in a different context. Like, anybody can look at a circle and be like, no, it's a sphere. Okay, but it's still kind of, you know what I mean?
It was in a little article some fucking where. And it's
I know what you're talking about. I've seen it. And I read it and I didn't think anything. I didn't think like they made it more than what it was. Like, that's just, I don't know. I don't. People like to twist words, bro. Yeah. So I don't like when I listen to articles or I listen to snippets of an interview or of a conversation. I want to hear the before and the after of that snippet, because just that snippet could be taken out of context so bad. Like, I'm pretty sure we said some stuff on here. You just take that 5 second that we said and not the 25 seconds of explanation before it, and it just sounds like we're fucking horrible people. That's why I'm like, I don't.
Well,
I mean, like
they
the news
did that, man. They did that, yo.
And then editors are good, bro.
Oh shit! I just made the white supremacy sign out.
Oh no, big eye.
I can't even do the okay sign. And next day we're gonna be canceled. This shit.
It's the okay sign. It's the okay sign. What are you talking about? It's that, or somebody looks at it below your waist, you get to punch them.
Free the black nerds.
Free the black nerds. They should be able to walk down the street too. What the fuck? I still can't believe that shit.
It'd be funny. Look, my old self go back to 1994 and tell my younger self, look, in 2023, black nerds will not be safe. I'll be like, what?
What are you talking about? I got some friends at school that are black nerds. They're not safe.
Lamar from Revenge of the Nerds, something's wrong with him.
Lamar.
Oh my god, I remember him.
Yeah, do I?
Great. He was so fucking
Lamar.
funny. Dude, that was an underrated series too, bro. Because it was more of it didn't ever get the mainstream. Like, it got part of the mainstream, but not really. It was still more underground.
No.
I thought it was
the Nerds.
I love the Nerds.
The movie didn't get the mainstream. Wait, who didn't get the mainstream?
Yeah, I don't think the movie really got like into the mainstream.
No,
not in my circles, at least.
No, well, I was white. I mean, come on. We were white people in the suburbs.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
And Dirk was hiding somewhere because he was unsafe.
Exactly.
They wouldn't allow him at the theater because it wasn't safe for him to go see that at all.
Yeah.
Like, where are your
Too many-
friends? What are you doing out here by yourself?
Too many alpha betas around. I couldn't take that chance.
God damn it. Oh my gosh.
Wait, is that Ogre? No. Donald Gibb.
God,
Well,
the
that
things
dude.
they must have did to black Star Wars fans in the 80s. Jesus.
Oh, man.
God.
Did y'all get that little video message I sent y'all about the 80s and 90s kids?
I didn't
know.
see it. What was it?
Yeah, I think I
it was-
saw it.
It was on Messenger. It was just showing just a bunch of clips of all kinds of 80s and
Oh,
from,
yeah.
from like the Goonies and all kinds of shit. It was fun.
Billie Jean.
Yeah.
What's fair is fair.
Yeah, I said the Thursday, like at almost 9:00 that night on Thursday.
Yeah, that was a good movie. But Helen Slater?
The Legend of Billie Jean.
Yeah, that's a good movie. Christian Slater?
Christian Slater. What's fair is fair.
I like that movie. I liked her as an actress. She was a good actress.
Which was that? Which movie was that Christian Slater one where he had that radio show or that radio that
Pump Up the
Pump Up the
Volume.
Volume.
Pump Up the Volume? That's it. I loved him in that. That movie.
That was a good movie too. That was.
It was.
They were driving around at the end. He's broadcasting from a fucking van. That you
Talk hard.
hard.
Happy Harry Hard on.
Pump up the volume.
Oh man.
No,
That made you always look at the kids in high school that were the quiet ones that you were friends with, but they were always just kind of quiet. You're always like, I wonder what he actually does in his spare time.
I would have said that more about Heathers.
Oh, the movie Heathers?
Yeah, with
Oh,
Christian Slater.
Yeah. He's got a great voice. That's one thing about his voice. Like his cadence, the volume. I don't know. It's like he can read me a bedtime story to go to bed every night. That'd be awesome.
Gleam in the Cube. There hasn't been a skateboard movie yet to touch that movie.
What,
And
Gleam in the
how
Cube?
long? With 30 years, yeah, and with 30 years plus, and I've never seen a skateboard movie that's come to even close to touch that movie.
I never really got that big into skateboards. Like
I don't think you had to. It was just a good movie. And you got to think the mid 80s, that's when the skateboarding thing was taking off. Yeah, Tony Hawk blowing up and Christian Hosoi. And
I love seeing the little clips of Tony Hawk showing like pictures of people or people asking like, wow, man, you look like that dude, Tony Hawk. Yeah, that's cool. No,
Thanks.
that's awesome. Who would have thought? Like he said, he gets it all the time. Like go through TSA and they're like, check his ID. And they're like, oh, Hawk. Oh, like that guy, Tony Hawk, like the skater. And he's just standing in front of him. He's like, yeah, just like that guy. He's like, oh, wow, you got a lot of skateboards too. He's like, sure do. He just plays along with it, doesn't say anything. I'm like, that's perfect. I see the clips.
Yeah, that's great.
I see him all the time. Go ahead.
I'm the only guy that ever did the fucking 900, you know?
Well, it was like he shows on Instagram because I follow him and I watch him do stuff where he'll be riding down the street, just driving down the street, and he sees a kid on a skateboard. And he tells him, "Hey, do a kickflip," and they'll do a kickflip. And if they get it, he's like, "Hold on," and he comes out and he gets a board, signs it for him. There you go. Like, holy shit, you're Tony Hawk, because they don't realize who it is. They just hear somebody yelling, "Do a kickflip" when you're driving down the street, you know, and then he just does it. He's like, "All right."
That's pretty cool.
Kids of today be more like, you're the dude in the video game. Which
I'm Space Face.
Well, it's like, people will never realize how good Charles Barkley actually was.
Hell, you can say that about Michael, unless you watch the clips.
Yeah,
and you really never get to really know the feeling.
Oh, it's different.
Speaking of, did y'all hear what LeBron said at the ESPYs? That cringe shit he said at the ESPYs.
I didn't
even know the ESPYs were on until the.
Me neither. I didn't know either. So
I knew they were on because I checked ESPN to check a score, and then there was the ESPYs. I was like, oh shit.
Well, he got the award. Get this shit for best record-breaking performance, which I don't even think that was a thing until this year.
They make up categories all the time.
Yeah, for him they do. Yeah.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That's what they're talking about. Record performance.
No, LeBron. Yeah, the Kareem.
Well, he broke that.
His all-time score. Yeah, he gets up there and makes a speech that he wasn't retiring. No one's like, everybody's pretty much like, no one thought you are.
Yeah.
And wait, another thing is what he said. He said something on the order that everybody should be thankful that I'm coming back or some shit like that. Yeah, it was like, dude, yeah, okay, dude.
Be humble sometimes, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, right.
He just doesn't know. He's got to play the card. This is the hand he's got, and he's got to play it this way now. He started playing it a certain way. Now he's got to play it this way. When you call yourself the king, get out of here, bro. Sorry. Like, that's why I never liked him when he was first coming up. I'm like, huh? King LeBron James? You a rookie. You ain't the king of shit. The fuck? Like, now you could have said that after, he was going through his prime and everything. Like, I understood. Like, okay, this guy is a really good player, but we've talked about this before. He doesn't have the killer instinct.
Y'all want to see it real quick? The speech, then we'll wrap it up.
Sure.
Okay.
Well,
yeah, I knew I'd get y'all to watch. If I said once we'll wrap it up, like yeah, let's get the fuck.
Well, I got laundry to finish, bro.
Bro.
It's Sunday.
Then Skip. You have to go, Chris.
All right, guys, we're about to watch LeBron.
My best friend.
You have to go, guys. You have to go.
You can love me. I know some of you hate me as well. But the one thing you will always do is respect me and appreciate the way I approach the game and what I've given to this game. Thank you.
Draymond? No, I'm sorry, D-Wade.
That was D-Wade.
Man standing right behind me tonight. See, they're on their own basketball journey. And no matter how far they choose to go, they're not cheating this game. And that inspires me. When the season ended, I said I wasn't sure if I was going to keep playing. And I know a lot of experts told you guys what I said, but I'm here now speaking for myself. In that moment, I'm asking myself if I can still play without cheating the game. Can I give everything to the game still? Truth is, I've been asking myself this question at the end of the season for a couple years now. I just never openly talked about it. I don't care how many more points I score or what I can or cannot do on the floor. The real question for me is, can I play without cheating this game? The day I can't
the
give the
dude's
game
wearing
everything on the floor,
pearls.
the day I'll be done.
Maybe his daughter gave it to him. Leave him alone.
For you guys, the day is not today.
Diamonds and pearls.
Yeah, that's enough of that. Yeah, you gotta take that off the screen. I'm good with that.
That's right, Gary. He's the GOAT, Gary.
Y'all will
Go,
respect me. I will be respected. Who do you think you are?
He's the GOAT, guys. He's the GOAT.
I don't even know what to say, bro. And then I heard he's changing his number back to number 23 again because of
Is he really?
Yeah, well, because Bill Russell's number got retired throughout the NBA now. Like that number 6 got retired, like as an NBA kind of thing. So it's like, all right, it is what it is.
All right.
Yo, just had LeBron on. Where? I missed it. Oh, hey guys. I thought LeBron was on Chris' screen, so I hurried and ran over here and brought my Kleenex.
Red, you missed it, bro.
Yeah, you missed it.
Until next time, guys. Until next time, but I almost made it.
Yeah.
Long live the king. What the fuck was that?
I don't know. Shannon just came through. You didn't see him?
He just hacked my shit.
Yeah, Shannon hacked your stuff, and don't know what the future lies for Shannon now that he's gone for undisputed.
Yeah, but Skip's gonna have Lil Wayne on more now.
Yeah,
I wish he'd get Michael Irvin.
I love Michael Irvin,
but he's in trouble, isn't he, with the law or something like that?
That shit ain't never right. That's bullshit. That was the shit from the Super Bowl when they're trying to claim some. It's like, dude, they got video and all this shit. Michael Irvin even did a counter lawsuit for $1 billion. Like, no, fuck this. I ain't playing this game.
I don't play with him. He's a smart man. He's so smart. So smart.
Yeah. So it's just the NFL networks just being a bunch of jerk offs. And he ain't bowing down to him. So
no, Michael. That's the one thing that I've always liked. He will speak his mind, and he doesn't give a shit. Like, and he knows how to work that mic. He should be a wrestling kid. He should go into wrestling. I can see Michael Irvin wrestling.
I can see it. I can see him doing it.
I remember watching him in the Longest Yard, the remake. He was so good in that movie.
Actually, would be another good replacement for Skip. I think Keyshawn.
I don't like Keyshawn. I don't like him. I don't know why. I thought I used to like him and he was okay, but I don't know, man. He rubs me the wrong way sometimes.
Skip needs someone that's gonna be the opposite of him. He can't find a yes man, or it won't work.
Well, no, that's how the debate shows work. Bro. You can't have somebody that agrees on everything. Shit, me and you don't agree on stuff all the time.
Shit, I was watching. I watched PTI for the first time in years, and Tony and Michael Wilbon look so old.
They do, man.
Because I watched that show from day one.
So did I.
And they're just all. I know Tony was starting to get that, but Michael's starting to really look bad. I'm like, holy shit!
He lost all that weight.
And I like Tony on. I used to like Tony Kornheiser on like Monday Night Football. I think
he was good on Monday Night Football.
They just they're all getting their dream jobs in the later years, so they can't hold on to them as long.
I think this year or next year they're going to be going on 20 years for PTI. That's
right.
Gotta be
by
now.
No, it's 20. It didn't start till the early 2000s.
Now, no, I think they started like in 2002 or 2000.
No, I don't
3, one of the two. Yeah,
it's either coming up this year or it's next year. But I know it's not. I know they haven't gone over.
I think it's this year because it was. I remember I was working at Quarterview when they started coming on. That was between them years. So I think it was it had to be 3, maybe 2. It was one of the two. I know that for sure. But yeah, they're starting to look old. Wow. And that show's not as good no more. It really ain't.
No.
Yeah. Same with Around the Horn.
Yeah, everybody aged out. That everybody liked. Woody. Woody was like a staple on that show. Bill Plaskey. Michael Smith. Michael Smith used to be on.
Michael Smith. He was good.
I met Michael Smith.
Skip was on there for a long time before he left.
Was Skip not? I don't think he was on Around.
He was on Cold Pizza.
Yeah.
No,
he was on Cold Pizza.
He was on Around the Horn as well because he
may have come on once or twice.
Because remember, Skip came out of Dallas and he was a reporter and journalist out of Dallas, and that's where they had him.
Gary may be right.
I know he was. I used to watch ESPN all the time back then, and he used to be on it. I remember he would be on there. Sarah Spain's on there from Chicago. She'd be on there all
the
the
older woman. She used to be always on that too.
Oh shit! I know who you're talking about. I can picture her face right now, but I can't. I don't know what I don't know what
Boston,
the name is.
I think she was out of Boston.
Yes, she was.
Oh, Jackie McMullen.
Yes, Jackie McMullen. I love Jackie McMullen. She's so awesome. I like her on the broadcast too. She's so
good. Don't forget about Tony Reale.
Tony Reale.
He took it over from Max Kellerman and then just ran with it.
He was so much better than Max Kellerman. Like he had just so much more charisma. Max has charisma, but it's a different vibe. You get it from Tony Reale. Tony Reale, you get the vibe from him, like, hey, and then after we're done with the show, we're gonna go get something to eat. Let's go. I got a car. I got a guy. We're gonna go sit in the kitchen. Like I got it all taken care of.
If you remember, Tony was Tony Reale was the stat guy on PTI at the end, the era guy. Yeah. That's where he started out, and then he got the fucking Around the Horn show.
Yeah.
God, we're old. We're so fucking old. We're so fucking old. Oh my God.
I know, man. When we talk about old sportscasters, like our dads used to talk about Howard Cosell and all that shit.
Yeah, but we all grew up with Howard Cosell too, because there weren't before TV channels to watch.
No one will ever beat that guy's voice.
Dude, that guy's
never. Howard Cosell.
Yeah, right.
You know what? Another one it's up there. And then he got into a little bit of problems. Marv Albert.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I used to watch him watching the finals. He would do the finals all the time. And then, of course, in the 90s, all the finals were in Chicago. So I would see him all the time.
All the time, yeah.
I remember so many times my dad and I working on a car watching the game. Because, we had to work on the car, but the game was on, too. I need the car for tomorrow, but the game's on Sunday. So we're watching the game in the garage. We're listening to it on the radio. And we get the simulcast of Marv Albert. And it was like,
Marv Albert he was to what? What game? Like football, basketball, everything?
Basketball. Finals.
Basketball.
Okay. Yeah, he was best, right? Sorry.
And then I think he did a little bit of baseball, but that wasn't his niche. I
used to listen to was it Harry Carey?
Oh, for the Cubs?
Harry Carey
yeah.
Take me out to the ball game.
Oh, he drunk as hell singing. I've been there a couple of times. He was so drunk. He was drunk by the third inning, okay? Give me all the style. And he was so drunk. He's slurring all the crowd would sing it. That's why he would put the mic out there, because it was easier for him to just wave this way and this way,
No.
because he was already swaying in the seat. And then when you hear him on the call, if you were to listen to the game, like that's what my dad would do all the time. He would listen to the WGN broadcast of the game on the radio while we were at the game, because it was better than the in-house, PA. It just was. And he was so drunk.
Well, that's like us. I mean, down here growing up for LSU, it was Jim Hawthorne on the radio.
I've heard of him.
And
I heard people talk about him.
You probably heard him too, because he died.
Yeah.
I mean, he was around for a while. And Jim Henderson on the Saints every Sunday.
Jim Henderson's voice, I hear his voice. Because I used to listen to him when I'd go like into Rouse's and they'd have the game playing on the radio. I'm like, yo, y'all are really into football down here, huh? Like, I ain't never been anywhere where the sporting event that's playing at that time is live broadcasted in a grocery store.
Well, you understand, growing up down here, everything was on a blackout down here all the time, because you got to think LSU was always on a blackout and Saints were always on a fucking blackout because they never could sell fucking games out. So we literally grew up on the radios down here with the sports, because that's the only way you can hear it or see it. Not see it, but it hasn't been. The Saints have been on TV for the past 23 straight years now. They've never had a non-sellout game in 23 years.
Yeah, but I didn't move here till 2009, and I've never seen that anywhere in my life. I lived in Chicago my whole life and never would go into a grocery store during, say, a Bulls game. Maybe that might have been one, but I was at home watching the game. But like if I were just,
love that.
But what I'm saying? Like, can you imagine I'm going down the street, I'm walking into my little Jewel Osco and going to go grocery shopping, and all of a sudden the Bulls game, and I hear, the radio call over the PA, and I'm like, what? This is
no shit. If the Saints wind up getting a sellout on a Sunday down here back in the day, no one was going to church that Sunday, because everybody was going to watch the game, because you don't know the next time you're going to watch the fucking Saints game again on TV. So yeah, it was crazy when the Saints game actually sold out and it was on TV. Dude, the streets were dead. It was like a ghost town.
Everybody's at early mass. Everybody's like,
even
at 7 o'clock mass. Exactly.
The preachers would be like, I know y'all want to see the Saints game today. No shit.
We'll have an early mass and a late mass at 5 o'clock.
Right.
That's all we got today.
Yeah. Touchdown. Oh, praise the Lord. Okay.
God, you can imagine if they had a blackout now. People would
go
lose
crazy.
their fucking minds.
Y'all go nuts.
23 years.
And then somebody would just go out there and leak an illegal website channel. And then everybody would just go on there.
Yeah.
They're like, hey guys, you guys want to watch the Saints game? Just click this link. And then you're like, man, I don't know if I want to click that link, because next thing you know, my laptop's gonna get hacked. I'm gonna get pirated software on my shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have a ransom note saying, hey, we took video of you masturbating and we're gonna send it to your whole family. That's cool. I did it last year on accident and sent it to him anyway.
Those poor Cleveland fans.
Oh man, I feel bad for Cleveland.
They never know what they're getting from week to week. We're gonna be able to see them on TV this week.
Man, dude,
I don't know how it works now, though. It may work differently now.
It's a little different for every sport, because that is one thing that I do follow. There's a couple of guys. You ever heard of the guy named David Sampson? You ever heard of that guy? He used to be the president of the Miami Marlins. You ever heard of Skipper that used to run ESPN?
Name sounds familiar.
Yeah, it kind of sounded.
Yeah, well, he runs a company, Metal Art Media. So they have them two on there, a former president of a baseball team and a guy that used to run a multi-billion-dollar company of ESPN. And they talk about all the sports stuff, and Blackouts was on there, and every league is different about it. Basketball is different than baseball, is different than football, it's different than hockey. It's different. They're all different. And then like now, like if you want to watch, say if you want to watch American MLS football, you can only watch it on Apple. Can't watch it anywhere else.
Oh man,
really?
Literally, you have. If you want to watch it, you can't unless ESPN doesn't have the contract anymore. Apple is now the exclusive rights of MLS.
ESPN's about to be sold,
and it sucks because there's some games I want to watch, but I can't watch them. Can't watch the fucking game. Like, how am I supposed to watch the game? Like, even if I wanted just to check in on it, couldn't even do it.
Wow.
Nay, nothing greater than a Spanish soccer announcer, especially when they score. I love it. I'll watch a soccer game just to listen in the Spanish commentary. It's fucking great. It ain't like American commentary. Them guys will be like, well, he's going down the field. Spanish dudes will be like, Oh, no. No! And the fucking fans are going crazy and shit. And you're like, hell yeah.
They're just saying their names, bro. That's all they're doing.
I know, but it's the way they do it.
Yeah, it's great though.
Well, they get very excited, bro. It's exciting.
It's like Gorilla Monsoon and Bobby Heenan back in the day doing commentary. It was fucking great. I mean, nothing will ever beat that shit again.
Well, because every move was the greatest move in the world.
Yeah.
All the time, even though you've seen it before. He's like, oh, he's going to the top row. He's going to... You're like,
Jim Ross does that.
You're like, he goes to the top rope every week. What are you talking about?
Oh, Bobby Heenan be like, I'm gonna beg his mother, and Gorilla Monsoon be like, shut up, brain, I'll kick your ass.
Pretty much.
Dude, I love going back and watch the old Prawn Tom clips.
Oh yeah, those
when
great.
they would do the in studio show, them two.
Yep.
Oh, that shit's fucking great, even to this day.
These guys were a trip, bro. They had good chemistry, bro. They know how to work it, bro.
Best duo ever, my opinion. That's my opinion. Best duo ever.
I even like Vince and Jesse.
No, yes. The WWE had great ones. I'm not gonna lie. They did have good combinations. Vince and Bobby were good. Bobby could work with anybody if he was on point. But him and Monsoon were the
and Monsoon.
But yeah, who else? Gorilla Monsoon worked who else? With someone else. He may have
work with Jesse sometimes.
Yeah,
work with Jesse the body. Yep. They were good.
Of course, JR and King. They were good later on.
Darren the King.
Yeah, I like Jerry the King Lawler. He was funny.
Jerry the King Lawler.
See, and I like the Nitro group in the NWO era. The Shivani, Bobby Green, and
Bobby,
Deleen Malenko. I like them.
Disco, Mike Tenay.
That's a name, Dean Malenko. Holy shit.
No, I'm sorry, I'm wrong. Larry Zbyszko.
Larry Zbyszko.
Oh, there you go. That's another name. Jesus. Woo.
But the Dean was wrestling in WCW at the time. The Ice.
He was.
Him and Rey Mysterio had some of the best fucking matches of all time.
Yeah. Yep, they did. Him, Ray, Eddie, Guerrero.
And that's how way wrestling should be today. The way they would end Nitro. You know, there'd be a big brawl in the ring, and Shivani be like, well, we gotta go. We'll see you next week. And it would just, you're like, what the fuck?
It's the best teasers ever. You're like, are you shitting me?
And I'm 20 years old.
This is some bullshit.
Oh, I was mad when they did that with the Big Show and Goldberg. Well, Goldberg was on his undefeated streak. Big Show sneaks in the ring, holds him up for a chokeslam. Right when he hits the mat, gone. I was like, what? What? Where have the Goldberg?
Or when Sting would show up and he'd be like, Sting is here. Sting is here. We gotta go.
No.
Yeah.
Like, you motherfuckers. Y'all are some full of shit.
What happened with Sting? What's he gonna do? We'll see you next week, y'all. Goodbye.
Right?
Yes. That's what Tony Schiavone would always say. We gotta go. See you next week.
But it made you want more for that next week. That was the secret.
Yeah.
But y'all ready to wrap shit up? We kind of gone over. Then this was supposed to be a little show.
Yeah, well,
hour 33 minutes.
We start talking, bro. That's what happens every time.
It's all good.
Yeah.
But I guess shit. I gotta do all the shout outs. Fuck. Here comes the weak part of me. All right. First off, Mo Derk and
Mo Derk City. Every time, bro. He does this every time. I'm glad you're here when he does it. Yeah, we're good.
We got it out. That's good.
The Mo Derk City podcast.
AKA Bustin' Loose.
There you go.
AKA Bustin' Loose and Mojo. Y'all dropped the episode today, didn't y'all?
Yeah, I sent it to you right before we started this show.
Yeah, I seen that. I was like, wait a second, what's this?
Well, go check them out. They dropped their new episode today. Who we got? Break the Apocalypse. That's John Draper, Shaheem, and B. O'Brien. And Wrestling Soup with Anthony. See, I'm fucking his name up, motherfucker. Anthony Missionary Thomas, Joey Numbers, and our friend Kevin Castle at Wrestling Soup. Go check them all out. Go check out Chris Matthews' podcast.
Oh, yeah.
Or his YouTube show at Chris Matthews. I gotta see if he got any new videos. I haven't looked.
Me neither. Maybe.
Give a shout out to Chris Matthews, friend of the show. And anything y'all want to plug? Any y'all accounts? Anything? What's up?
Nothing. Just want to say happy birthday to my baby. Had a great
birthday.
time.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Everybody showing up.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday,
son.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Today is your birthday. Well, it's my birthday too.
I haven't heard that
Coming
song.
up.
I heard that. I haven't heard that in shit forever. Holy shit.
Since the last time you watched 16 Candles, huh?
Yeah.
What's a happening, hot stuff?
Uh-oh, here we go. We're gonna start up again. I have to say bye again.
Okay. All right.
That's what I always have, is bro. You don't know how to say bye.
Well, okay. You can find us at the Bayou Geeks on Facebook. You find me on Twitter at Chris the Bayou Geek Castro on Twitter. And what else do we got? Anything else we got to plug? No. That I'll hey, the live show got a lot of good feedback. A lot of people laughed their ass off to that show.
That's
apparently.
good. I'm glad to hear that.
So yeah. So and like I said, a lot of people like the boss man, Ski Woo.
Ski Woo!
That's why he made the fucking intro last week.
Yeah. That's what's up.
Dude, everybody I talk to about the live show and they see that part, they always bring you up, Gary.
Why?
Oh man.
Because dude, they're like, dude, Gary just like he was about to fall out his chair when he did the noise. They're like, dude, Gary's just like, I thought he was about to fall out the fucking chair when he
That was hilarious,
did
bro.
that. Or Ski Woo did that. But yeah,
That
it
was
was
funny,
fucking
bro.
great. And hey, bro, every quarter, if y'all want to do one every quarter, we'll just make sure it's a Saturday night and we'll schedule people on, get them in advance and shit.
Yeah. As long as I ain't got a birthday party to be at, we're good.
You go to more birthday parties as an adult than you did when you had a kid, huh?
That I can remember. Let's put it that way. I can remember more of the adult ones. So,
dude, I hated going to birthday. God damn, I hated going to birthday parties, kids' birthday parties.
I usually played with all the kids, so it didn't matter. I always had a good time.
Not me.
All right, y'all.
But all right, y'all. Next week, Gary and Derk in 2 weeks, my friend.
All righty.
And try to see what we can do in 2 weeks. Do something special.
All right, that's what's up.
All right, guys. Y'all have a good one, and everybody make sure you like and subscribe. I just did Gary's job for him this week.
Yep, sorry.
Yeah, it's usually you.
That's usually me. Yeah, my
like
bad.
and subscribe.
Dude, I'm sorry. I'm still trying to recover, bro. I'm tired.
Yeah, make sure you punch that subscribe button.
Yeah, hit it, bro. Tell your mom and them.
Yeah, even if you don't want to listen to the show, just subscribe anyway.
Yeah, just fast forward, press the play for a few seconds, fast forward.
And it's safe for all black nerds. It's okay.
Good.
It's okay. You can subscribe to us. This is a safe space for you.
It's a safe place for you. You're good here. You're safe.
That's right. Black nerd comedy. That means you.
Right.
Fight the power.
Fight the power. All right, guys.
All right,
See y'all
y'all.
next week.
Later, y'all. Peace.